Hello traders and welcome to the SMC Trader. Today I will take you through an exceptional strategy that takes place only on the 1 hour time frame, and with this strategy I'm gonna show you exactly how to identify and how to use the best fair value gaps. Now, for those of you who are coming here from my other channel, ChrisFX, this means that you have already watched the first video. Now I'm gonna show you one more time, because some of you are just new to this concept and new to the video. I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna be looking for, and then we're gonna go ahead and do real backtesting with the backtesting software Naked Markets, which you can find down in the description and get your discount code. So let's now begin with our video. And before we start with the backtesting, I will show you one more time what you will be expecting. Supposedly, right here, we are on the 1 hour time frame. Let's suppose that you have, let's say, a downtrend right here. What I explained, I will say it again, in the past, I have shown a bunch of strategies on how to enter, let's say, from a fair value gap, from this fair value gap as an example, or from this fair value gap if there is one, or even from a fair value gap, which right here is in a very discounted price. Now, with this strategy, I'm gonna show you what is the best fair value gap to use. So, in other words, let's suppose that you have those 3 fair value gaps on this leg, right here, this leg of price action. You have 3 fair value gaps. The way we're gonna be approaching this time the best fair value gap, it will be the fair value gap which has liquidity being created below it. So, in other words, if there is no serious liquidity, important liquidity being created, you will not be using the fair value gap. So for this fair value gap right here, if you check it out, we didn't have any, let's say, significant liquidity being created, only this point of liquidity over here. Nonetheless, this is why we wouldn't place a pending order here, and this takes into account only the 1 hour time frame and only the 1 hour fair value gap. Of course, if you want to learn more, I have the exceptional signals, the academy, and the one-on-one mentoring. And yes, I have proof of every single trade that we have taken. I have video proof with time and everything. You can even ask the other members if you don't want to believe me. It is as simple as that. So you will be expecting for some form of liquidity to be created with this simplistic, let's say, approach, this simple strategy. And then this is gonna be the fair value gap that you're gonna be using. Now, you will tell me, Chris, is it impossible for price to go all the way up here to even penetrate this area and tap on this fair value gap? No, it is not impossible. It is absolutely possible. And those are things that we're gonna be seeing in our back testing. I'm gonna start a back testing and I'm gonna go at a random point in time, and we are gonna do it together. So let's go ahead and delete that, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna be opening Naked Markets, which is the software that I'm gonna be using. And as you can see, this is already running from another backtest. Go ahead, use the link down in the description in order to get your discount and purchase this beautiful software, which is unmatched actually. So we're gonna go ahead and say, let's say Euro US dollar on an 100k account right here. We will click next. We will choose Euro US dollar from the ones that I have placed right here. And now regarding the starting date, what I have done right here, I have opened a random number picker and it works absolutely fine. So let's say that I want a number from 5 to 25, generate, and there you go, it is absolutely random. And now I'm gonna choose from year, I'm gonna let it choose 2020 until 2024. I'm gonna generate and it says 2024. Okay, preferably I have only January, February, let's say until 2023, guys. Let's do, okay, 2020, it is fine. So we know it is 2020. Now, month from 1 until 12th. So 6th month, it says, okay, 6th month. So January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, June is the 6th month. So June 2020, June, okay. And now I will choose a number until 30, until 30, from 1 to 30, and I will say generate, and it says the 30th of June. So let's go to the 30th of June, okay, 30th of June 2020. I will go ahead and click next and use a real spread for my trades instead of fake spreads, zero spreads. Let's say it's not fake spreads, there are real accounts with almost zero spreads out there, and I will say GMT. Now it is -4 at this time right here. I don't care because I'm gonna be trading whatever. I don't care about the time zone with this strategy, and I will click finish. Now I'm gonna maximize, I'm gonna go to settings, and I'm gonna say default, and now I have my default template. If you check it out, if I take my cursor right here, check out the date. It is the 29th of the 6th month, which is June, okay, 2020. So I have not manipulated anything. I will go to the hourly time frame, and we will be using only the hourly time frame, where I will be risking 1% per trade just for this backtesting, which will be absolutely realistic. Let's now begin with the backtesting. And what did I say exactly right here? I have said that we will be expecting for some form of liquidity to be created. Overall, right here, I will be using only the 1 hour time frame. As I said, we were in a bullish, let's say, movement, in a bullish trend. And now, if I am to see what is going on, we're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So this could be a corrective leg, and then we could be continuing towards the upside. Now, let's see if we have any areas down here. Nothing in particular. What I see that we have is, I will be highlighting the fair value gaps. There is a very small one right here, and the remaining part of this one over here. Now, we are creating some trend line liquidity, as I can see over here, and there you go. Okay, there is some trend line liquidity, so I might consider taking this trade in a bit. Above it, I would not go short right here. There is no specific reason for me to go short. Of course, all of this happened extremely quickly. Yes, if we were to trade, we would be placing the trade at the beginning with a stop loss below this area, but this does not fulfill my criteria. Let's see if we have something below this thing. I'm gonna show you that you can make profits just by trading any single strategy. So even below this area, if I was to place any trades from some form of fair value gap, I would go ahead and I would extend this thing to the right. Okay, I will go ahead and I will extend this 1 hour FVG to the right. We are building trend line liquidity. Here we see one reaction. We would have lost this trade, so it is very good that we did not enter. And now we see that price, let's delete those areas, is tapping on another FVG. I am analyzing price action at the very same time, and the other FVG, guys, it's this FVG right here. There is a tiny one right here, and most importantly, there is another one right here. Because we want to play it on the safe side, we will be expecting liquidity to be created below those areas. And yes, I see right here, if I am to place this thing right here, that there is extra liquidity, but this liquidity has not been grabbed. This is an area down here that I'm interested in. Let's proceed and see if we will be having some potential trades. Now, this right here I should have entered, to be honest. This I should have entered, but we will enter now if it is. Let's see. So if I go here, okay, exactly right here, there was some form of equal highs, let's say, being created. So it is very possible. Let me check out something. Let me check out from here until here. We have another FVG. This worries me a little bit, but here we even have an inversion, two small inversion fair value gaps. So let's suppose that we would enter right here, okay, because we had, let's see if I can copy and paste. I cannot, but I can save this backtest as it is. Euro US dollar, let's say 1 hour FVG liquidity. Okay, so here it is important for you to understand that these are the equal lows that I'm referring to. You will tell me this has penetrated. Yes, at the very same time on lower time frames, resistance traders, support and resistance traders are selling here aggressively. So you have to realize right here that this might be a potential trade. We will say trading new instant order, and look how simple it is with this software. And of course you can purchase the software with a discount. If you click on the link down there, you can see it in the description. Stop loss, we will place it now right above the FVG. Since we have some confirmation, we will be risking 1%. You can adjust that and take profit, guys. I wouldn't be very greedy. I will go for this liquidity down here, sell, and I will click sell. This is more than 3 to 1. You see that I have a real spreads. We are at minus $50 profit. We are risking 1,000 on a 100k account. Look at the profit, 400. We can also close partials with this one, and here we are out of the trade. No problem at all, because you will see how we will be proceeding. Here we penetrated this FVG, so I'm not gonna be using it. There you go. We can even adjust this trend line. Those FVGs, yes, there is an inversion fair value gap that could be a potential trade, to be honest, because we have created some form of equal lows down here, and don't worry about the losses because the wins are gonna come. Here we should have bought, to be honest. Down here we should have placed an entry. Now if I go back, you will tell me I'm doing it in retrospect, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I'm gonna buy as I am right here. Since I have this inversion, I know that I have another inversion below this one. At the very same time, I know that now we have grabbed this liquidity. So what I can do in order to be very safe, I can say trading and new instant order, very simple, 1%, and I will buy in this occasion with a stop loss right here. Even I will have a larger stop loss, and I will have a take profit which will be over here, all the way up here. So let's check it out. It is at least a 1 to 2, a 2 to 1, excuse me, RR. Beautiful, guys. So you see the profit 1,376, and there we go, spectacular. So how much better than this one can it get? How much better than this one? And imagine if my stop loss would have been right there. Now you see the growth of the account down here. We are in 0.9% in profit. Okay, so this was a 1.9 to 1 reward to risk trade. We will be now waiting, and I will show you the statistics. There is something that you can do, because I can save. I can go here to the statistics and say statistical center, and then source, import from backtest. And which one are we doing? This one, Euro US dollar 1 hour FVG liquidity. You see the growth, 2 trades, max losing streak minus 1%, profit factor 1.9. So once we finish, I'm gonna show you exactly the statistics. Now consider that we created more liquidity, but of course I don't like the way we are breaking. I will highlight this new fair value gap all the way down here, but I will not take the trade as it is. Let me think. No, I will not. I will be just highlighting those fair value gaps that might be of very high significance. Another one is this one. Here, yes, we grab the liquidity. You are right to tell me that we grabbed liquidity, but this is not what I'm referring to. I want to see some form of, let's say, accumulation before I enter. And here we have that. Here we have that because guys, look, here we are having that. Now, one important thing, I have almost, let me do that, delete this one. I have almost equal lows here. I have trend line liquidity. I am willing to take a trade if price comes all the way back here with a pending order. So I will place my pending order now, trading, new pending order with 1% risk at price. Take this thing and say, because we have spreads, don't place it exactly right here, do it here. And then say stop loss, I want to go, let's say even below this candlestick, and let's not be greedy. Take profit if it goes all the way up here, let's say, this liquidity. And now I have placed my pending order. You see, guys, you see, let's delete the pending order. So we have deleted the pending order, I think at least there is some form of bug. You see, excuse me, that it played even after this grab of liquidity. If price gets back to this area, I'm willing to buy from all the way down there. Now, something similar is happening right here. Nonetheless, there you go, it came all the way back down. Now, we can say that yes, we had equal lows right here and that we can buy from over here. Let me see. Okay, otherwise I'm willing to risk and buy from these areas all the way down there. Let's assume a buy as it is from the last part of this FVG, because it is still testing this whole fair value gap, and I'm referring to this huge one since it penetrated it with a wick. And let's say that what I want to do is a new instant order, 1% risk, again with a stop loss. Let's go for a stop loss where actually below this area. Let's make it a little bit large with a take profit over here, and let's buy. We are in the trade instantly. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this was very expected, to be honest with you, very expected. So now we will do what we did beforehand. We assume that we will be continuing with the uptrend. We are at minus 0.11%, almost at break even with those two trades. New pending order, and instantly we take this thing, as I said, a little bit higher, go here to account for the spreads, and then a stop loss. Let's place the stop loss below this candlestick and take profit. Let's go, maybe here it will be good, where this breaker, let's say, is. Yeah, this is more than 3-1. Let's go. We are in the trade. We are in the trade, guys. What does it show? It has both trades activated. It also has the previous trade. We will account for that in the end. So close order, close one of the two. Let's assume that we are in this one. Okay, and we are at 2.5%. At this point, I would be willing to close some partials. How can I close some beautiful partials right here? So what I will do, actually, I will be moving the stop loss. Actually, I will not close partials. Let me move the stop loss exactly over here. Okay, I moved the stop loss right here. I consider that to be a good approach. We are almost at 3-1. Let's see, we are at 3.7-1. And we have reached this area right here. I'm probably willing to close the trade right here. I don't want to trail the stop loss anymore. This is giving a huge reward to risk. Okay, so close order right here. And now the account is 4.89% up. Of course, if you account minus 1.6 from the second trade that got activated, which I thought I just deleted, so we are up at 3.2%. Okay, now let's say right here we had this bullish bias, as I said. Let's see what might happen, and we would have hit our target. Let's see if we create some more liquidity, and you see guys, we could have even hit this one all the way up there, so I could have probably trailed my stop loss, let's say that. Let's do a couple more trades right here. You just follow the bullish leg, you are telling yourselves the story, and the story is very simple. You see the story right here, okay, without looking at any other time frame, and all I'm doing is waiting for some liquidity to be created. Now, where do I see some liquidity, guys? Even at a premium, I see some liquidity over here. What do I have below this area? I have a beautiful fair value gap of the hourly time frame. I can indeed place a pending order exactly right here. Let's see if price comes back. I'm saying it right now. If price comes back, I would place, actually let me do it. Trading and new pending order, 1% risk at price. For the spreads I'm accounting right here. Stop loss will go somewhere around here, and the take profit all the way up. This is again a 3-to-1 at least. Let's go. More liquidity. This is fantastic. We are in the trade. Profit. And there you go. 1.3-to-1 hit already. Guys, this is spectacular. I would love to close the trade here. 2.3-to-1. Yeah, I would love to close the trade all the way over there, to be honest. I didn't trail the stop loss, but you see we are retracing again. Why? It came to retest, to grab the liquidity and go up, and let's see for how long this would be going. Let's see what this will do. Will it hit the target? Yeah, it hit the target. Simple as that. So now guys, you see the growth. This is real testing, by the way, a real testing. I started from here, only one time frame, and imagine if I can do that on one time frame, the 1 hour time frame only, and I didn't take full profits. Okay, imagine what you will learn. I'm also teaching how to flip prop firm accounts. I have included this method, also this teaching, let's say this course in the academy. This is something you will not find anywhere else. That's a promise. I am promising this to you. Okay. Okay, here, as an example, here I should have already entered. Since I didn't do it and I'm doing a realistic back testing, I will say, yes, this was my fair value gap, this huge area. You know what we will say? Even better, we will reduce this area to this area down here, and we have another small FVG. I will say trading, new pending order. At price, I will account for the spreads with a stop loss a little bit large to account for this FVG, and take profit exactly right here. Place and go forward. Hopefully we come back. No, we don't. Now, do I still want to be in this pending order? Yes, I do. I think I do. Because we are creating trend line liquidity, let's test it, let's try it out if price ever comes back. Price never ever came back. Let's see if we have another opportunity. Okay, this is how you can trade this beautiful strategy, and the legs keep expanding and expanding. Now here as an example, I would like, you know why I'm not entering yet? I would like to see some more liquidity creation, not just that, even though we saw that this is working perfectly fine on Euro US dollar. Where did we see that? Excuse me. Where did we see that? Look, I will take you back in time. Here, you see that? The very same thing, the exact same thing. So what I would like to see something like that right here, to be honest. Shall we enter this one? I believe this leg is not gonna hold. I'm not gonna enter this one. Why didn't you enter this one? Somebody is saying. Okay, because if I would go back, this would be a win. Let's see, because now we are creating liquidity and we have a remaining part. Well, this keeps expanding and expanding, guys. I didn't choose the backtesting. The random number generator chose the backtesting for us. We saw that those things work. Usually when you decide to trade those things, after, let's say, you have rejected some of those examples, that's why you don't have to put discretion in trading, then you will see that this is gonna fail now, for sure. When you decide and you cherry pick what to trade, then it almost always fails you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna enter now. I would love to enter here, but since I went quickly, I'm doing it realistically. I will do this new instant order again. Then the stop loss, let's place the stop loss somewhere here, and the take profit, since we are taking it from here, we have to do at least a 2-to-1. Is that a 2-to-1? Almost. 71 pips, and this is 42. We need a little bit more. Let's do it almost a 2-to-1. I am in the trade. Okay, we came deeper. This will lose, I told you. Maybe, we are not sure. The leg is expanding even more. Guys, this is fantastic. This thing, let's go. This thing is fantastic. We have a 10% profit. Of course, I know that I placed a double order, so this should be at minus 1.6%. So we should be at 8.6% win. Okay, I will now go and say file and save backtest, and then I will go to the statistical center, source, and import from backtest this backtesting right here, and there you see, yes, you will say 71% win rate, Chris, you did only 7 trades, mate. Profit factor 6, and we have lost only 1 trade, I think, out of all of those. And yes, we had a growth of 10.29% in July. All of this happened in July. 10.29% in July, and the yearly, of course, because we only did July, is at 10.29%. Now, the point of this video is that I did everything. I let the PC, I let the random number generator choose it for me. It happened to be on a trending leg. I didn't choose that. The PC chose that, the random number generator, and this I will delete as a pending order. And you saw I just followed the strategy only on the 1 hour time frame, regardless of whether we were in a premium or a discount. Go ahead and join the most transparent and one of the best traders out there, me. I will be leaving all the links down in the description. Subscribe to this channel, the SMC Trader, and to my other channel, ChrisFX, which is my main channel. Like the video, share it with all of your trading friends. And this is gonna do it for today, traders. The SMC Trader signing out.